Hey, and welcome to another edition of Lab Rats. My name's Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And today on the show, this is a kind of a weird shot. So
It is weird.
We're going to do the weirdest of the Consumer Electronics Show 2011.
Yeah, there's always a lot of weird stuff at the show, and this year's no exception, of course.
All right, well, there you go. So check it out. Weirdest of CES 2011.
Edward Crispin here at CES Unveiled, leading up to CES 2011. Now I bumped into Jessica, and I saw some people charging up this, I'm not entirely sure what it is. What is this?
This is an N-Power PEG. It's the world's first kinetic energy generator for handheld mobile electronic devices.
Okay, so my kinetic energy is translated into this thing. So basically, if I do this, I can't do this with my left hand, hold on. It's hard with my left hand.
Yeah.
So basically, as I run around, I can strap this to my leg, I can put it on my backpack, I can put it in my briefcase. As I run around, it's charging up. This is awkward. This is becoming very awkward. I'm terribly sorry. All right, so let's just say...
It's not that difficult. You just put it in the background, you forget about it. As you walk around, it harvests your kinetic energy. So then while you're on the go, you have mobile power.
Okay, so it's really not as funny as I seem to think that it is.
It is funny.
Okay, so what we could do, though, is we could make you a viral video like Shake Weight.
I don't think I'm going to go viral with this one today, gentlemen.
Well, so what we're talking here, though, is it's harvesting our kinetic energy. Now, you said that we can, if we're running for a minute or walking for a minute, we can charge our iPod Nano for a minute.
Correct.
And so that's a lower power consumption device. If we're running for a minute, we can charge like a more high drain device for, you know.
So something like maybe a 4G phone. It could be 26 minutes of moderate to slow paced walk. It could be a minute of talk time. So there's a lot of variables in there. It's a 1,000 milliamp hour battery in the N-Power PEG. And it's also a hybrid charger, so you can charge the N-Power PEG either with your kinetic energy or via a USB charger. Okay,
so it's not like to charge it up to 100 milliamps, we have to either run around or make awkward motions in order to get to that.
No, that's correct. You do all you have to be as awkward as you want to be.
It's entirely optional. We like options. All right, so now, one really cool thing about this. Okay, so I had a couple of ideas. All right, so we were kind of riffing on this. We could do the shake weight thing. We could also make it our toilet paper holder, and then harvest that kinetic energy. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, you know the other option I have is you could just hold it vertical, scale it up, the size of a car, and throw it in the Great Lakes, and it could be a wave energy converter.
I like this.
Or you can scale it down, and it could be implantable for biomedical applications.
So this is not just we're not just talking about the N-Power PEG here. No. We're talking about an actual, basically a technology that can be used in numerous different applications, numerous different sizes.
Yeah, so it's N-Power is a technology, and it's not just a device-making technology, but an industry-making technology.
So basically, this could end up powering my pacemaker after I have a heart attack because I'm trying to charge this thing too hard.
Exactly.
I gotta stop this.
Amazing.
All right, so where are we going for more information on the N-Power PEG?
You're going to www.npowerpeg.com.
Do we have a price on this guy?
$159.99.
And do we know when it's available?
It became available summer 2010, and we're currently on back order, so you can still reserve them online today.
And that URL one more time?
www.npowerpeg.com.
And for everything we've talked about here today, hit up the show notes on butterscotch.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Andy Walker with butterscotch.com, and I'm here with Mr. Paul Moore and his, Paul, what do you call this guy? The Motion Bear?
Emotion Bear.
Emotion Bear. All right, so tell me a little bit about it. Is this something you're selling, or are you developing, or what's the idea?
This is actually being developed in Japan to help with the aging population.
Right.
So a lot of the older people find themselves alone. What the bear will do is it'll interpret your moves and your actions and interact with you.
Really?
So if I wave to the bear will wave back at me.
Oh my God.
He's got a camera in his nose, and he maps my face and learns my actions and emotions. And then what he does is he interprets those. So and he becomes a companion.
So can I touch his belly? Or
he should laugh, but he's hard to hear the laughing in this place.
Oh, he is laughing. Look at him.
The mouth open, so he laughs. There he goes. He's laughing.
That's hilarious. Where else can I touch him?
Anywhere.
Anywhere?
You grab his hands, he
How
reacts.
Many sensors does he have on him?
He's got about 13 or so.
13 or so,
and the joints are like 13 different joints that move around. If you grab his ear, he says, "Don't touch my ears." If you scratch his nose, he sneezes. He's and he learns more and more as he focuses on people. I have him up a little high because that's the average height of the face.
Yeah, exactly. So the idea is really sort of a virtual companion for somebody, is it?
It's almost like an artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Yes, and he will sit there and he will learn to be comfortable with you, and then he'll be able to interact with you. If he notices you're sad, he may laugh at you and wave.
Right.
You get up in the morning, you look at him, he may stick his paw up and say hi.
So, hello, how you doing? And is it like powered? Is there a battery in him? What would be the ultimate solution?
Ultimately, he would probably be AC powered with a battery, a rechargeable battery. Right now, he's hooked up to a whole technology system down there on
I
the
got
floor.
it, yeah. But eventually it'll be self-contained for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the most part.
Very cool. Not available yet.
Not
Cannot buy
available
them today.
yet. No.
Any sense of time frame?
I have no idea, but
No
I'd love
idea.
to bring them because everybody loves my teddy bear.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Emotion Bear from Fujitsu, which makes tablet PCs and computers.
Sean Carruthers here at CES 2011. You know what the biggest problem with most Wii accessories is? You can't blow them up and then sit in them. Well, we have this right here, an inflatable kart for Mario Kart. It's the inflatable kart from CTA. It's about $39.99. You can sit in it while you're playing Wii. Maybe a little bit tough to get back up out of if you have bad knees, but it is a whole lot of fun while you're sitting down in it. The Wii remote actually sits right here in the steering wheel that's part of this. And you just control it the same way you ordinarily would. And then when you're done, you get up and realize that maybe you're not that good a gamer after all. I'm sorry.
Andy Walker here from Butterscotch.com at CES 2011. Hey, we're here with Janice Mahan, who my old friend, and I've been talking to you for years and years about OLED technology. You know, and we've been coming back, and every year you have something new. And this year, OLED seems to be getting into lighting.
Absolutely, OLED in lighting is the next wave. We've been talking about displays. Displays are happening. And next thing is OLED lighting.
Right.
Met a number of performance targets, so manufacturing capacity is going to start to happen. We're going to start to see OLED lighting in all kinds of interesting applications.
So you look at some of these guys. So I mean, you have the ability to do really interesting lighting design. This art piece using OLED technology to turn lights on and off and different colors and that sort of thing. I imagine that interior designers are going to have a lot of fun with this.
Oh, they absolutely are, Matt. Well, look at the color here. Look at the form factor in this lighting panel. There are just some wonderful things you can do with it in an architectural setting.
Right. You can just pick it up and turn it around. Look how thin that is. That's just amazing. So you can imagine a furniture designer wanting to do all kinds of crazy things with this. Maybe even integrate it directly into a piece of furniture. We talked about a bedside table potentially having both display and also lighting capabilities.
Absolutely.
We've always talked about the idea of, you go to bed, you hit the light on your bedside table and it lights the room, or displays information, the weather, video, who knows what it's going to show off, right?
Absolutely. Or a beautiful, the picture of your daughter or your son.
That's right, exactly, because it's going to be a full-on display.
Absolutely.
Now, in terms of commercialization of the actual video panels, I think you said LG now is into that space now too, right? Mm-hmm. This is was it 24-inch or an 18-inch panel?
No, this is a 15-inch diagonal. This was a test market piece from LGD.
Right. Look how thin that is. Just amazing. The resolution and the contrast ratio on this is absolutely stunning. Now, they're going to be shipping this sometime this year, you're hoping?
Well, they have been shipping this, but they're now bringing on new manufacturing capacity, principally to address the smartphone and portable market.
Very good.
A number of companies are including LGD, are talking about the next thing being TVs after mobile.
Amazing. So what else you got up your sleeve in terms of OLED?
Well, the next thing is flexible, of course.
Of course, yeah.
When you think about the TV that can roll up, put it away, the light source, think about your desk lamp at home.
Yeah.
Someday you may get rid of that very inefficient incandescent light bulb and plug in an OLED, but that OLED might be a really beautiful lampshade that's glowing.
Amazing stuff.
So very interesting things.
So if you want to find out more information about what you guys are up to, where do we go?
UniversalDisplay.com.
UniversalDisplay.com. There you go, the latest in OLED from UniversalDisplay.com. I'm Andy Walker at CES 2011.
Sean Carruthers from Butterscotch.com here at CES 2011. And I'm here with Jason, who has a product that is a little bit spyish, but it's also got kind of a twist to it. Not twist off, and you'll know what that means in a few seconds. So Jason, what do you have to show us?
All right, Sean. So what I've got here is the Richard Tracy brand Nano Watch. You guys might be familiar with this category, the Nano Watch. It's kind of exploding lately since they introduced the Nano. Mine's a little bit different though than most other manufacturers. It has this luxurious leather strap on it. It's intended to look like a luxury wristwatch, not like some big, bulky, I don't know, science fiction toy.
Right, so that's, it's sort of there. It's a bit luxury, but there's something bigger to this than just that.
That's right. So every Richard Tracy brand Nano watch strap has a hidden feature. When you disconnect the Nano, it reveals a hidden beer opener. And that's what we call convergence in this industry.
It is convergence because people that listen to music often like to drink a beer every so often, or a non-alcoholic beverage that may require a bottle opener. And I know there's a number of times when I've had a bottle in my hand that wasn't a twist off, and thought to myself, how am I going to get this open? And you end up using a doorknob or something like that, or a door frame, and just which can be a gigantic mess.
Yeah, a lot of people wonder how to open a beer with this thing, and the main method is you fold this strap back like this, and then you're good to go. See, look at that. There you go. You're opening beer right there.
There you go. So how much is this going to be, and when can we get a hold of this?
So the Nano, you might know, retails for $150. This Richard Tracy brand strap retails for $50, and it's available today on thinkgeek.com.
Always a good site to go to for cool little gadgets like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, Jason, I'm feeling a little bit thirsty, so I think I have to go get a brewski.
Sounds good. Thanks,
Great.
guys.
So for information on this, go to butterscotch.com and check out the show notes.
Andy Moore Crispin here at CES 2011. We always have our eye out for kind of cool new products. I like this one. This is like an Etch-a-Sketch case. In this case, we have it on an iPod. In this case, we have it on the iPad. So basically now we can get that kind of retro feel. I'm here with Dan, who is sales director with Headcase. Tell us a bit about this case.
Well, the great thing about this case is we add a little bit of fun to a case you're going to need to have anyway. The great thing about it is it does add a lot of fun, but it also is quite functional.
Right.
It's made of ABS plastic, the same stuff they make motorcycle helmets out of, so it really does protect your iPad.
Is it the same thing they made the original Etch-a-Sketch out of? That's the question.
These are actually made at the exact same factory where the original Etch-a-Sketches are made.
You got to keep it authentic,
today.
right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We're officially licensed by the Ohio Art Company. They're the only ones that exist anywhere, and they protect your iPod better than most of the cases that are on the market today.
Very cool. Now I understand there's also an app that we can get.
Absolutely.
We can actually, so these knobs don't actually work, but they look cool.
But there are knobs that are associated with the application available at freeztag.com or on iTunes.
Very cool. So what's the price on the on this version here that I have in my hand?
$25.
Okay.
$39.
$39.
And of course we have another product that I'd like to show you as well called the Turn Tablet.
Yes, I like this one.
Turn Tablet is a one-handed use of your iPad. It allows you to look at it from a number of different angles. It's great for presentations and a number of different functions. The great thing also about this is, though, the way that the back puck works. It removes with just a touch of a button, so you can store it as you would your iPod.
Okay.
Doesn't add any real weight to your iPod at all. And this case also doubles as your stand.
Oh, cool. So when we're on the airplane, we can actually watch our movies.
Exactly.
Well, I guess it's quite comfortable enough I can just hold it like this.
Wonderful.
That's always been a problem with the iPad. It seems like you guys are coming up with kind of innovative solutions to some of the most basic problems that we have with tablet computing. In this case, something that enables us to actually hold it with one hand.
Wonderful.
What does this one go for?
$49.
$49. And is it available now?
These are the first shots out of the mold. Will be available within a month.
Very cool. And where are we going for more information on your company and all the great products you make?
www.getaheadcase.com.
Very cool. And for everything we discussed here, including links, prices, all that stuff, hit up the show notes on butterscotch.com. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much.
Sean Carruthers here at CES 2011. Now, you may have heard of ebooks, and we're here with Adam from Ion, who's going to show us a product that can help you roll your own. Now, Adam, you're with Ion Audio. Why are you dealing with books?
Well, you know, we're all about conversion technology. We do a variety of different types of products here, but we've done tremendously well with audio conversion and video conversion products. Right. This is kind of the next frontier. We kind of think of BookSaver almost as Napster for books. Mm-hmm. You know, you've got your own books that you bought over the years, your library that you put together. This gives you an opportunity to take that library and really easily and really effectively bring it straight into the digital realm so that you can put it on any ebook reader, put it on your computer, whatever you need to do. So it's really, really simple. You've got the opportunity here with this wand to go ahead and click and record both pages of your book, and then you simply go ahead and pick up the piece, slide to the next page, put it down. You get the same sort of scan every time. Everything lines up perfectly. Right. You've got OCR, so you can have optical character recognition in the software, and then you put it onto an SD card, bring it into your computer or any ebook reader, and you're in a position where you can look at all of your books in a format that you can use with today's technology.
And it saves right to the SD card right here?
To the SD card.
So what do we have in terms of sensors up top to make that happen? Is just a couple of cameras pointing down?
That's right. We've got cameras pointing down that are calibrated specifically to catch what we've got going on these two separate pages, and then ultimately knit those together to put them on your ebook.
All right. What's the general size? I mean, we can see in general it's a fairly large book, but what's the maximum size of book you can do here?
You know, that's a great question. I don't actually know the maximum size off the top of my head, but we've got very large tabletop books, and that will actually work as well.
So about this big, it looks like.
That will work absolutely fine.
And this is a good one to do. Of course, the issue of copyright, you probably don't want to be doing this and then sending it all over the net, of course.
No, of course not. This is all about your library that you've already got.
Personal library.
You've already purchased your books. It's basically fair use. You own the technology, so you're just basically moving it to another form.
Yeah, everybody has a bunch of books that are out of print or whatever, and you may want to read them without carting them around and potentially damaging them if they're rare. So
that's exactly right.
All right. So how much is this, and when are we going to be able to get this?
This will be out a little bit later this year, and price is completely to be determined, but we expect it to come in at under 200.
Under 200, but double check when it does get released for exact pricing.
Absolutely. You can check it out on ionaudio.com.
Great. Thanks so much, Adam. And of course, you can check the show notes for this on our site at butterscotch.com.
Well, that was weird.
Yes, it was, sir.
What a weird show.
Yes, it's always pretty weird, but that was extra weird.
Where do they come up with these ideas, do you think? Like, did they go back to a cocktail napkin at last year's show or what? Yeah, a little wacky weed here.
I got an idea.
I got an idea. Let's put this thing together with that. Well, anyway, we hope you enjoyed the weirdest of CES, the Consumer Electronics Show 2011. We love bringing it to you, and if you want to learn more about the products we showed, check out our show notes at butterscotch.com. Check out hover.com for you to buy domains with this 10% off coupon right here, and we'll see you next time. My name is Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
Cheerio.
Are you